Hello, everyone. Hello. Today we continue our presentations, and we have done four. Actually, yeah, there are four presentations today according to the list we have on the link. However, one more group contacted me and asked for their presentation today. So today there are five group presentations. Okay, five group presentations. So maybe we will do the test later than scheduled. All right, group number 9. They did not write out their names on the link on the list. Therefore, I do not know that we have actually 9 groups. Okay, so I think that we start our presentation, the first presentation. Now, group number 6. Are you ready? Do we have group number 6, everyone? Okay. Please hurry up. Today we have 5 presentation and we have to do the test. So we need to start on time. Everyone, please keep in mind that you will deliver your presentation in maximum 20 minutes. We need to save 10 minutes for discussion, right? Okay, giving feedback and Q&A, right? So we just have 10 minutes for that. And therefore, I need your prior preparation. So once any group finish their presentation, so you start immediately. Okay. So we have a little change in the order of giving feedbacks because today there are 5 presentation. Therefore, I I am sending you the list for giving feedback. Now just wait for me. Group number 6 sau ngày hôm qua không có feedback nè. Các anh chị lưu ý là giving feedback là có điểm cộng nha, điểm cộng cho nhóm của mình đó. Cho nên là ngày hôm qua cô đã phân loại cái feedback để cô cộng điểm. Đây, cái feedback là nhóm số 8 nè, có feedback nè, rất là practical feedback nè. Nhóm số 2, nhóm số 7, group 7, giving feedback to group number 2. Your feedback is also good. However, we have no, we had no feedback from group number 6 for group number 3. Okay. Group number 5. Yesterday, group number 10. Yeah, that's right. Okay, practical feedback. Yeah, good.
Hi, teacher. Can Lupsit start right now?
Yeah, sure. You are late. 10 minutes late.
Okay. Hi everyone. Hello, teacher. Uh, we are Lupsit, and today we have a presentation about cat and cat labs. And we have four members. The first member is anh Trường, the second is Vị, and anh Bảo Anh, and me, the last person, Phúc. And our presentation we have 10 key delivery. So for first slide, I will present and net in trường and the slide 6 vị and trees of the last death and Bảo Anh will present. And 10 slide for the data we research. And today we have I have a little research about the history of transaction. So the topic we talk about the cat and catlet. So I have research and I think the era of catlet maybe it start from 15 and 50 because that is the time of Reddit cat beginning and the before 15 and 50 I think it physical uh, transaction after 50 and 50 I think it is a time for the unphysical transaction. And according to my research in the paper from Mastercard, they have 5 attribution to compare, and you can see the started almost the attribution for card payment, but only one attribution the cardless payment is higher, is speed and convenient. And according my research, so for the future, the mobile wallets like YellowPay, ViettelPay, or Momo, it is money wallet is 40%. People will use more, and the contactless tag like when you open the Momo or you use visit you use ViettelPay or YellowPay, there are feature you can open a visual credit card online in the past. When you want to open a debit card or credit card, you must to go to the bank and you open the card. But in the future, I think right now you can rate that on DOA, and maybe they more currency. Currently we have a lot of we have some currency like Bitcoin, Ethereum, and in the future maybe the government they will uh, accept to use that currency to buy product in Vietnam. And the biometric and wearable it's 10%, but something I don't know. Biometric and wearable how it transform the current, but the paper they talk biometric and wearable that they have 10% in future. Uh, and now I would like to invite my teammate Mr. Trường to present next. Yeah.
Hello teacher, hello everyone. My name is Trường. Today I will talk about the topic of cash payment invention of universal acceptance. Cash is in area with poor internet or during power outage. It work anywhere. Absolutely. Privacy transaction are anonymous, no digital footprint in left behind and not checking immediate settlement payment is final. Um, in normal history, your hand no wait for processing. Better spending control physically say in money your wallet provided and physiological pay and pay in preventing impulsive overspending. This event and physical security highly susceptible to their loss and physical decision without record backup inconvenient correction for land butcher and land distance transaction requiring physical lesson the following phí presentation.
Vĩ ơi, you forget to turn off.
Hello everyone, thanks for your being here today. My name is Vĩ and I would like to talk about a very popular topic in our modern world, cashless payment. It's been very important using credit card, mobile app or digital wallet. Instead of paper money, today I will discuss both the advantage and the disadvantage of this change. Let's start the advantage. First, the biggest benefit of e-containment. You don't need to carry a heavy wallet or worry about losing cash. With just a smartphone or bank card, you can buy almost anything. The second, cashless payments are very fast. For example, when you go to a coffee shop, you should scan a QR code or tap your card, and the transaction is done in seconds. You don't have to wait for change. Finally, it's easier to manage your budget. Your banking app automatically record everything you buy, so you can actually track your daily spending. However, there are also some disadvantages we need to consider. The main problem is technology dependency. If your phone runs out of battery or if the store has a bad internet connection, you cannot pay. Another concern is security. Although banking systems are usually safe, hacker can sometimes steal your password or personal information. Luckily, it's very easy to overspend because you don't physically see the money leaving your hand. You might buy anything than you planned it. In conclusion, this payment is a great tool that makes our daily lives faster and simpler. However, we must use it carefully. We should protect our budget and keep an eye on our spending. Thanks for your attention. Next, Mr. Bảo Anh will talk about conclusion.
Anh bảo anh ơi, anh forget cái mic.
Right. Hi everyone. My name is Bảo Anh, and I will talk about the collection of cash and cashless payment. And so first, now let's move to our first solution, the security of cashless payment. And the cashless payment is a powerful tool because it makes daily transaction faster, easier, and more convenient. However, convenience does not mean we can ignore the security. In traditional cash payment, the biggest risk is we can lose our money or it can be stolen. But in the cashless payment, the risk is more digital. For example, user may face phishing attack or stolen password or fake website or social engineering. In a model cashless, the model cashless payment system use technology such as the encryption and tokenization to protect our payment information. Instead of exposing the real card number, the system relies with the secure digital token. This helps reduce the risk when the merchant or the law firm is attacked. However, the technology alone is not enough. This is still the most important layer of protection. We need to protect our passwords, avoid the secure link, enable multi-factor authentication, and monitor the transaction regularly. So the main message is the cashless payment is secure, but the only when both the technology and the user behave securely. Yeah. And next, the second solution is about the future of payment methods. Yeah, looking ahead, the cashless payment will continue to grow. More people will use mobile wallets, QR payment, contactless card, and online transaction because they are fast, simple, and suitable for modern life. In many countries, the people already using smartphone as their wallet. Instead of the current card, they can buy by scanning a QR code, tapping a card, or using the mobile banking apps. By the future, we can expect several major trends. First, digital wallets will become more common. The second, the contactless payment will continue to expand. And the third, online transaction will become faster and more seamless. Finally, the mobile payment will roll globally, especially in a developing market where the smartphones are widely used. However, this does not mean the cash will disappear completely. Cash may still remain useful in rural areas during the power outage or for the people who do not have access for the banking service. So the future of the payment is not only about replacing the cash, it's about creating the payment system that is faster, more flexible, and more accessible for everyone. Yeah, and the final. The future of payments must be both smart and secure. As cashless payment become more popular, the payment system will also become more intelligent. The technology such as the Face ID, fingerprint payment, AI fraud detection, and instant alert will be protect user better. For example, biometric payment can reduce the need for transition password. Instead of typing the password, user can confirm a transaction with their fingerprint or the face recognition. This makes payment faster and also harder for criminals to copy. And the AI technology can also help detect the fraud. If the system sees the usual transaction such as the value payment or the payment from the trend location, it can send the error immediately or lock detection before damage happens. But again, this smart technology must work together with the smart user behavior. Users still need to track their banking notification, control the spending, or be careful with unknown links or messages. Yeah. So the final our overall conclusion is the cash gives the simplicity and privacy, but the cashless payment gives the speed, convenience, and new security possibilities. The future payment will depend on how well we balance the convenience, security, and responsibility. So, yeah, and the Brexit will end our topic. Thank you, everyone.
Yeah, thank you. Route number 6. So there is one more part, or that is the end of your presentation?
No, we just saw the information that where the information we collect, and so the onboard information we collect is from 3 paper, and it just show the reference for people. Yeah.
Okay, so this is the list of references for the
Yeah.
presentation, right? Okay, the sources of the data you collected for the presentation, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's good. Thank you so much for your careful preparation. Okay, so according to the list, group number 5. So I would like to invite group number 5 to give feedback on group 6 presentation. Now, please.
Yeah. Yes, I from group number 5, and I want to feedback to team number 6. Overall, the group prepared the topic very good. The slide were clear and the content was relevant. However, the time between speakers were a bit long. The group should practice the handover between members to make the presentation smooth. And with every member, Tấn Phúc, the content was clear. He spoke confident and smoothly. He should practice pronunciation of some difficult words. And Tạ Minh Trường, the content were well prepared. The slides were easy to follow. He should practice speaking more so smoother and more nature. And Ngô Chiều Vĩ, he spoke way fluently and clearly. He also prepared well. He should improve pronunciation with important words. And the last, Bảo Anh, he was the best presenter in the team. He spoke clearly, confident, and gave a good conclusion. That's my feedback from team number 5. Thanks for listening.
Yeah. Very thank you for comment from group 5. Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you, group number 5. Do you have any questions for group number 6? Is that clear? So anything that you want to ask them about the presentation, any points that you do not understand, or anything that you want them to discuss more about the topic?
Yeah, we clear and don't more any question.
Yeah, no more question, right? So
Yeah.
everything is clear, right?
Yeah.
Yes, thank.
Teacher, for the feedback for the group 5 yesterday, so we think that we will feedback today. So can we get a feedback at the final session or in the Latin time, in the ending time?
Okay, so yesterday I had no response from you when I asked you to give feedback to route number 2, number 3, right? So why didn't you reply me?
In the TED or I will talk in the last session.
The last session? What do you mean by last session?
Today for when people present together on, so will we get the feedback or we write the feedback?
Okay. Yeah, let me think about that.
Okay.
Okay, so now because we have no question to discuss about the topic, so I would like to give some feedback on group 6 presentation, and then we move on. Group number 7, please get ready for your part, right? Okay, so now just some feedback for you, group number 6. Okay, so actually we waited a little bit long, yeah, before you started your presentation. Okay, almost 10 minutes. Maybe some technical problems. Okay, but that's okay. And yeah, I agree with route number 5 that the topic is good. Okay, so you explored the topic from different aspects. However, one thing that I want you to improve whenever you give the presentation, especially when you design like presentation outline. So could you please move to that slide, the presentation outline? You say content delivery. Okay, so now when I first saw this slide, I had no idea about the key points, about the message, about the purpose of your presentation.
Yeah.
All of you got involved in the presentation. Yeah, I highly appreciate that. However, I had no idea about the message that you want to deliver to the audience. Do you agree with me?
Yeah.
So
We
basically,
yeah.
yes, basically, you just put the key points, okay, of the presentation instead of listing all of the members' parts on this slide. Understand what I mean? Okay, so you collected a lot of data. So actually, the data is really useful to support for what you want to say. However, the audience had no idea about the message, about, okay, the key points. Okay, so yeah, they just adopted, they just received the information, okay, without the target, without purpose. Okay, so yeah, you need to improve this. Okay, yeah, maybe you need to revise a little bit. Okay, the key points. Okay, the key points on this slide, and then send it to okay, great, because I will create your presentation, your group work, okay, based on the slides you submit to me. Okay, so that's the very first thing. Next, I agree that okay, yeah, the topic is well exploited, okay, well presented. Okay, the slides are okay, clear, relevant, especially strongly supported by the data you collected from different sources. Okay, so your presentation seems to be persuasive, okay, to everyone. Okay, because you have the data, the real data collected from other projects. So yeah, that's good. Very informative. Okay. Next one. Okay, so I don't want to mention about each member pronunciation, but generally speaking, the pronunciation is clear, understandable, but sometimes you depend on notes. You depended on notes, it means you read the notes, so your voice was not like natural enough, and okay, so it influenced your deliveries. Okay, so please practice more before the presentation. I always encourage students to practice their part in the presentation. That's the reason why I always gave the topics for presentation at the very beginning. Okay, so that you can practice, practice, and practice. So when you present in front of a lot of people, you feel more confident. You know what you want to say. You know the key points. You know the message you want the audience to grab in your presentation. Okay, so how you make the audience remember well. Okay, everything you present. So yeah, that's the point, right? So because you depend on nose, so you lack confidence and natural delivery. Okay, but this is a popular mistakes. Okay, don't worry about this, but I strongly recommend you practicing more before the presentation, so that you can improve your pronunciation. About teamwork, okay, so actually, as I have told you, I highly appreciate all of your participation in the presentation. So good teamwork. Okay, so I say like the work was assigned equally among members. So everyone, think that they have contribution. Okay, they comfortably have contribution to the presentation. I think it's good. But the transition was not smooth enough. I mean, I don't know how you assign work, the parts of the presenters in the presentation, but it seems like each of you, like control the slides separately. Is that true? Is that true? So we need to wait. We need to wait for you to prepare the slide, to show the slide. So whenever like you transfer the role to other member. Okay, so maybe it creates something like interruption. Okay, interruption. Yeah, in your presentation. Yeah, it is not smooth enough, and you know, maybe it's sometimes it's annoying. Okay, it's annoying. Okay, yeah, you spend more time controlling the slides by yourself. Okay, so you should improve next time. Okay, yeah, do something to make your presentation smoother. Okay, so that's something I want you to I want to give feedback on group 6 presentation. Okay. Yeah. All right. Yeah. That's all from me. Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much for the presentation. Yeah. Thank you. So everyone, do you have any questions for group number 6, everyone? So if you have any questions regarding the topic cash and cashless, okay, so just send your question into the chat box. I believe that they will answer. Okay, you answer your question quickly. Okay, yeah, thank you so much.
Yeah.
So
Teacher, I resented my team and we very interested your feedback and we will improve next time. Yeah.
yeah, so I
Thank
don't
you.
know whether I don't know how to say, yeah, lucky or not. If we are lucky to see each other in industry, so I would love to see your progress, your like improvement in the presentation. Is that okay? Group number 6, if we are
Yeah.
lucky.
Yeah.
If we are lucky, we will work together in one more course, English 3. So yeah, I really look forward to seeing your progress, your improvement in the presentation. So I believe that you can do it better, much better.
Yeah, we hope that. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, thank you. Thank you,
Yeah.
folks. Yeah, thank
Yeah.
you, leader. Lovely leader. Okay, so today we have group number 9. Okay, we have group number 9 presentation. So group number 6, could you please give feedback to group number 9? Yeah, I give you the opportunity to give feedback because you didn't do it yesterday. Now just confirm whether you want to give feedback to group number 9's presentation.
We think we get feedback for yesterday group. I will listen again, and I will give feedback for group 3.
No, it's not necessary, Tân Phúc. Okay, so I would like to hear your live feedback. Okay, not
Yeah.
you okay, watch their recording and then you gave feedback to group number 3 because I did give them feedback. Okay, so it's not necessary, Tân Phúc. Okay, so if you agree, okay, so I just want to give you opportunity. Okay, so yeah. Because your priority to give feedback yesterday, not today. But if you agree, yeah, please give feedback to group number 9's presentation. Is that okay? Okay. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Yes. Now, we welcome the next presenters from group number 7. Now, please share your slides.
Good evening, everyone. So my name is Huỳnh from Group 7. Let me start with a simple question. When you imagine work, what comes to your mind first? So maybe it's in an office, a fixed schedule, a manager, a desk, or the common routine from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. For a long time, this was considered the normal way of working. However, today's workplace is changing quickly. Technology, globalization, and new lifestyle expectations have created many new ways for the people to complete their jobs. So that's why our group will present topic 7 today about the work patterns. In this presentation, our group will explore this topic from the several perspectives. We will first look at the traditional and basic work arrangements. Then we will move to more modern forms shaped by the digital technology. After that, we will discuss how these arrangements influence both employees and organizations. So finally, we will consider the workplace may look like in the future. Though this presentation, we hope to show that the way people work is not just a practical issue. It is also connected to the productivity, well-being, adaptation, and the future of organization. So now let's start with our first part about full-time and the part-time work presented by the Lê Công Phú. Maybe he's having some trouble. Okay, you are here.
Can you hear me?
Yep, I can hear, but not clearly.
Yes. Good evening, everyone. Today, I'm going to talk about full-time and part-time work. The two types of work in common today, but they are different in working hours, income, and flexibility. In this presentation, I will compare full-time and part-time work and explain which type maybe was suitable for different people. Now let's look the main difference. The full-time work usually has flexible. The full-time work usually has fixed working hours and provides stable income and more employer benefits. It also offers better career growth in opportunities. In contrast, part-time work has more flexible hours and better work-life balance. However, the income may be less stable, and promotion opportunity. They are often more limited. Its type of work as its our advantage depending on a person's needs and lifestyle. In conclusion, both full-time and part-time work has their own benefits. The full-time work is better and stable with and
Vô rồi
long-term
lạnh nè.
career
Rồi ra.
development.
Pepsi vô không?
While part-time work is the better flexibility and personal balance. There is no perfect choice for everyone. The best option depends on the person's goal and lifestyle. Thank you for listening. Next chapter, Sơn will present.
Yeah, thank you so much for your presentation. So, hello everyone, my name is Sun today. So I will talk about the remote work. And remote work simply means so employee can work outside the office, usually from home. So they communicate through tools like Zoom, Teams, or email. I think now is the more popular apps so support to the remote work. So I think that this working style has become much more popular in the recent years. According to the Gallup, about 58% employees can work remotely at least part-time, and more than half they report a hybrid model in the future. So because the remote work is becoming more common, and next page we will look about the advantages and challenges. Yeah, thank you, Menon. So the first, let's look about the advantage. For employees, the biggest benefits is the flexibility, so they can manage their time better, avoid commuting, and have a better work-life balance. And this can also improve the productivity because many people can focus better in a compatible environment. For the companies, this allows them to hire the people from the different location, even though the more people in other countries, and it also had to reduce the costs such as the office rent and utilities. So overall, remote work can the benefits for the employees and employers also. And next, we will look at about the challenges. Yeah, so remote work has also some challenges. The first challenge is the communication. As I talked first, online communication is convenient, but sometimes it's not as effective as the face-to-face interaction, and we can lead the people misunderstanding together. Another issue is the isolation. Employees may feel lonely because they interact less with their colleagues. And finally, some people find it's difficult to separate the work from the personal life. So they may work longer hours and experience burnout. So in conclusions, and please next page. Thank you. So in the conclusion, remote work offer them many benefits, but it also brings the challenges. And finding the right balance is the key to making remote work successful. Yeah, thanks for listening. And now we will go ahead with the flexible hours and productivity with TV.
Yep, thanks, sir. Hi, Miss, and hi, everyone. I would like to share about my topic is flexible working and their impact on productivity. And nowadays, many companies allow employees to work with a more flexible schedule instead of the traditional 9 to 5 working style. This trend has become popular after the COVID-19 pandemic. In this presentation, I will briefly talk about the definition, benefits, and challenges of the flexible working hours. Next slide, please, madam. Oh, sorry. Back to the introduction page. For this flexible working hours allow employees to choose suitable time for work, and this make work schedule more flexible and have employees balance work and personal life better. Many companies now support remote and hybrid working because technology allows people to work from different places and different times. As a result, employees often feel more comfortable and productive. And now we will go to the next slide. Flexible working hours meaning employees can decide when to start and finish work as long as they complete their tasks on time. This working time focus more on the performance and result instead of the fixed office hour. Some common examples include is remote work, hybrid work, and compressive work with. This system gives employees more freedom and reduce workplace pressure. We will go to the next slide. We'll talk about the impact on the productivity. Flexible working how can improve the productivity in many ways. Employees can work during their most productive hours, can concentration and work quality often improve. Flexible schedule also reduce stress and fatigue. Helping workers complete tasks more efficiently. Currently, I'm working with a flexible schedule and I'm find it's very convenient and effective to balance my life and work. It's helped me organize my schedule better and balance my work and personal life more effectively. We will go to the next slide. Flexible working also improve work-life balance. Employees have more time to family, study, hobbies, and personal activities. It can also reduce burnout and improve mental health. When employees feel happier and less stressed, job satisfaction and long-term productivity usually increase as well. And the finalize. However, flexible working hours also have some challenge. Communication and teamwork can become more difficult and employees work at different times. Some jobs such as healthcare and education still require fixed schedule. And in conclusion, flexible working hours remaining benefits for both employees and companies when managed properly. And that's all for my part, and I will hand over to Tung Han. Thank you for listening.
Hi everyone, my name is Tuấn Anh. Today I'll be presenting about hybrid work model. So on to the next slide, please. Thank you, Nina. So let me get started. So what exactly is hybrid work? In simple terms, it's a model where employees split their time between working from home and working in the office, like so usually 2 to 3 days on site and the rest working from home. This model really took up during COVID-19, like before the pandemic, only about 24% of workers who work from home actually did. But today, according to Gallup, 53% of remote capable workers in the US are actually hybrid. So only 20% are fully in the office anymore. So hybrid has basically become the new normal. Next slide, please. So the best of both worlds. So this part I'll be thinking about the reason hybrid is so popular that it takes the best parts of both worlds. As you can see from this comparison chart, each both has clear strengths. Like on office days, you get a face-to-face collaboration, mentorship, and visibility into leadership. On remote days, you get the focus time, no commute, and better work-life balance.
Studies show 82% of workers say their mental health improves with flexibility, and 90% report being just as productive or even more so. So you're not choosing between productivity and well-being, like hybrid gives you both. Which brings me to my next slide. I'll be talking about the reason why companies love it too. Cisco 2025 study found that 69% of employers saw improved retention after going hybrid. Stanford researchers also found that employees value the ability to work hybrid at about 8% of their salary, which is companies can attract top talent without necessarily paying more. Flexibility itself becomes a form of compensation. And here's a talent stat. 63% of high growth companies have embraced hybrid, while companies with flat or negative growth largely rejected it. And it brings me to my final slides, the challenge. The next slide is the challenges. So obviously, as you already know, hybrid isn't perfect. But the coordination, Tuesday peak at 59% office occupancy, while Friday drops to just 85%. So companies still struggle to get the right people on the same day. Second is the technology gap. Only 32% of companies actually invest in proper hybrid collaboration tools. Third is visibility bias. Office first workers tend to get more recognition and promotions. And finally is the most policy are top down, so only 11% of teams get to co-create their own schedules. Bring me to my final slide this time. So where is this all going? The data is.
Sorry, wait a minute.
The previous slide, I think.
Here you are, your final slide.
Oh, this one. Oh, yeah. This is my final slide. So where is this all going, right? The data is clear. 55% of job seeker rank hybrid as their number one preference. 40% will start job hunting if flexibility was taken away. And in the UK, 93% would consider quitting without remote options. So the conclusion is the question has shifted. It's no longer about whether to offer hybrid. It's about what kind of hybrid works best. So to wrap up my point, hybrid work combines the collaboration of the office with the flexibility of working from home. But it's not a compromise. It's generally the best of both worlds when it's done right. And with that, I'll hand it over to Ms. Tin for the next part. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you, Tuấn Anh, for your presentation. My name is Tin, and today I would like to talk about jobs attitudes and job satisfaction. Cognitive, they believe the company care about its employees. Effective, they feel happy and excited about coming to work. Behavior, they activity, participate in company activities and teamwork. Next slide, Milan. They activity, participate in company activity and teamwork. And next slide, Milan. An employee is now being late is wrong, but still arrive late every day. This creates psychological discomfort, so people often try to justify their behavior to feel better. Next slide. An employee might stay with the same company for more than 10 years. Even though they receive attractive job offer from other organizations. This is strong. No. Yeah. Yes. This shows a strong level of organizational commitment and job satisfaction. Next slide. Although salary is important, long-term satisfaction come more from respect, recognition, and opportunities for growth. For example, two employees may earn the same salary. However, the employee who receives recognition from their manager and has opportunity for promotion is usually more satisfied with their job. Next slide. Job satisfaction bring many positive results. Satisfied employees usually perform better, work well with co-workers, experience less stress, and have greater happiness in life. For example, employees who are satisfied with their job are more likely to have co-workers maintain high performance and stay with the company for a longer period of time. Next slide. Exist an employee resign and join another company. Voice an employee discuss problem with their manager and suggest improvement. Loyalty an employee resign patient and wait for the organization to solve the issue. Naked an employee back. An employee start a late, miss deadline, or burst less, or forced into their work. A monthly response voice is often the most constructive response because it helps solve problem and improves the workplace. Next slide. In conclusion, job satisfaction is important for both employee and organization. When employee feel valued and motivated, company become stronger and more successful. Thank you all for listening. And now, would you like to invite Minh?
Thank you, Miss Tin. I really agree with one important point in your part, like the employees performs better when they feel valued and supported, right? But in the modern workplace, the job satisfaction also depends on how work is organized. So in my part, I will talk about the future of work patterns. So the main idea is simple. Future work will not follow only one model. So some jobs can be remote, some jobs can be hybrid, and some still need people to be on site. So the future work will be flexible, not fixed. After that, the key question is not simply remote work or the office work. And I think the better question is which work structure can last for a long time. A good work model should have companies stay productive, make employees feel comfortable, and be clear enough for the managers to organize and evaluate the work. So future work is not just about the location, it's about the long-term effectiveness. To know whether a work model can last, we need to look at 4 factors. The first, the job type. Some jobs can be done online, and while others need physical presence. Second, digital tools. Flexible work needs clear online system. Third, talent competition. To attract the good workers. For the laws and the regulation, such as the labor rules, the insurance, the tax, and the data protection. So a sustainable model depends on both the company and the wider environment. However, A future work is not designed by only one side, so it needs balance between three groups. As you can see in my slide, by the government, the business, and the workers. The government needs to protect the workers. The business needs to productivity, cost control, data protection, and company culture. So worker needs income flexibility, career opportunities, and the work-life balance. So a work model can only last when it balances need of all of three these groups. To make this idea more practical, so we can look at an example from Taiwan by the 7-Eleven App Store. So in this store, the technology such as the automatic payment system, AI cameras, the sensors, and the robots support many routine tasks. Because of this, the workers may not need to do everything manually. Instead, they can focus more on the checking system, helping the customer, solving the problems, and making the decision. This shows a new work pattern, the humans and the AI working together. So the technology does not only replace the task, it also changes the worker roles. To summarize, I have three key points here. So the first, the future work will be flexible because the different jobs need the different models. Second, a sustainable work model must balance productivity, worker rights, management, and the rules. The third, technology will change not only where people work, but also what workers do and how they work. So my final message is here. The future of work will not be defined only by the location. It will be defined by how work is organized, managed, and supported by the technology. That's what's up our final presentation. Thank you for your attention. And we would be happy to hear any feedback and answer any question that you can have. And one more thing I want to confirm to our teacher that from the part 2, the Lê Công Phú mentioned there was a lot of noise. And I want to confirm the teacher that the noise came from one of our classmates, but not in my group, because I confirmed with them. Yep.
Yeah, thank you so much. Group number 7. Okay, so group number 4, what do you think about group 7's presentation?
Yes, can you hear me?
Yes, quite clear.
Yes, hello, my name is and teacher, before I give my feedback, could you kindly allow me to raise my question so that they can take their time to have try the answer to answer my question. In the meantime, I will give the feedback and then they will answer my question then.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Okay.
Okay, so my question is, millennials who were born from 1980 to 1996 usually say that Gen Z, Gen Z people who were born from 1997 to 2009 are lazy and have bad attitude at working. Do you agree with this statement? Thank you. I will also send the question in the chat box.
Okay, good job.
Okay, so now I will give my feedback first about the positive things. I love the slides that Europe prepare. It seems that you are very professional, enough information, and you have resources. And I can see the slides are clear. And also, I love the thing that most of Europe's members can speak fluently. You have good English, you have good pronunciation, and you can deliver information to me very well. Just the second presenter I think he needs to speak louder.
Okay. Agree.
And yes, and I love that your groups. I think this is not an easy topic, but you prepare very well, and you know what you say very well. That's what I can think. However, I think you need to improve something first. I know that your group has 6 members, so that you need to deliver so much information. However, I can see that each of the slide has enough information. Even some slides has too much information, and I can see you have total of 36 slides. I think it's too much, and that's why you run over the time, out of the time limit a bit. And I think you need to make the content shorter so that audiences can keep track of what you say, and you can avoid making the energy of the presentation low. So that's what I can give to Rup, and you. That's all of my feedback. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, anh Tài. Yeah, thank you. Group number 4. Yeah, thank you so much. So I think that group number 7. Okay, you the feedback is so clear to you, right? Okay, so while we wait for the response from group number 7, okay, to the question raised by group number 4, I would like to give some feedback on group 7's presentation. I just brief my feedback because we don't have enough, we don't have more time on that. Okay, so I agree that the slides are clear and professional and informative. Okay, yeah, it is obvious. Yeah, it is obvious. Okay, it's easy to see that. And however, yeah, one more thing. Yeah, so on the slide, you put a lot of data. Okay, so which support for your presentation. So it makes your presentation convincing. So that's a good point. Yeah, that's a good point. However, I don't remember exactly, but you talk about the benefits or some slides, okay, of the third presenter, I think. So they're like something like you put a lot of information on that. Okay, you put a lot of information. It means the slides contain too much information, and some points are sometimes repeated, which makes audience confused. Okay, so on the slide, you put the main benefits, okay, the main benefits in text, and then you put the image of the benefits again, okay, longer, and with the visuals for illustration, and then you talk about the impact on productivity. So too much information. Okay, so that's the reason why audience feel confused about what you are saying. Okay, so you just give us the main points, okay, about benefits, okay, without the image. Yeah, that's okay. Or you put the image without the text, okay, the text added. All right, so it's easy. So focus. So the benefits only. So you list out the main benefits, and then you show the image and the benefits once again in the middle. Okay, but longer. Okay, more points than you listed in the text. So is not clear. Yeah, it's not clear enough for this. And next, you talk about the challenges and the limitation. Okay, so you can move back to the slide. You can see what I mentioned. All right. Okay, so a lot of information. Yeah, a lot of information. So it's about the slides. Okay, so I agree that there are 36 slides, so too many slides, and that's the reason why you exceeded the time limit. Okay, so yeah, that's something that you need to improve next time. Yeah, no need to repair a lot of slides. Just focus on, okay, your part. And one more thing about the content of the presentation. So Miss Sung Ting, okay, presented about the job satisfaction. Is that right? So could you please tell me the purpose of this part? Anything to do with the work patterns? Yeah, only one question for me, because I didn't understand that part. So any connection to the topic? All right, you talk about, so when you talk about the work patterns, I from my expectation, you would give something about like, yeah, as you presented in your presentation, okay, you mentioned about like hybrid work, okay, full-time, part-time, yes, they are work patterns. How about job satisfaction? I had no idea about that. Okay, I couldn't find any connection. Because you showed the advantages and disadvantages of each work pattern in your part. So I just want to explore the purpose of giving job satisfaction of what? Of any work pattern specifically, or you just mentioned about like productivity or something like that. Okay, I yeah, just give me explanation about that part, because it seems to be redundant and it makes your presentation longer. Okay. About the presenters. So some presenters spoke too slowly, but some presenters speak too fast, especially Tung Anh. Okay, please pay attention to your speaking speed. Just slowly. Okay, yeah, and make sure your pronunciation is clear. Okay, yeah, clear. Yeah, just balance the speed, adjust the speed, the speaking speed, so that everyone can catch up. Okay, your what you say. Okay, yeah, that's something. Okay, so just please explain, yeah, one part in your presentation and try to show me the connection between that part and other parts in the presentation.
Miss Tin, are you here? Can you answer that? Oh, sorry, teacher. Miss Tin texts me that she's having some trouble with his daughter.
That's
Her
okay.
daughter.
Yeah,
so can I
that's
answer
okay.
that
That's
question?
okay.
Because the work pattern is designed to maximize the employee productivity and the business efficiency. So that's why we mentioned about the job attitude and job satisfaction.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you. Yep, you first.
Yeah.
Sorry.
This is not too convincing to me. Okay, but anyway, yeah, I understand what you mean. But when you present, when you want to say something, when you want to mention any point in the presentation, you should okay, think about the purpose of that part and try your best to link your part with other parts in the presentation. Yeah, that's all. Because I just expected you, okay, to compare, okay, different various work patterns, so that we can find out and you come to the conclusion of what is the trendy work pattern nowadays. Okay, yeah, that's what I want. So because this part is not really necessary over here, because it is included. It is included in okay, in previous part. Okay, so no need to put it in a separate one, right? So Bảo Anh has answered the answers from group number 4. Okay, and those, so you can find out the answers over here. Okay, due to the time limit, we're gonna discuss more about the answer raised by group number 4. Now, thank you so much for group number 7. Yeah, congratulations, good job. Now we move to the next presenters from group number 8. Now please get ready for your part.
Yes, hi Miss New, hi everyone. This is Queen from group number 8. You guys hearing me well, right? Okay, so thank you for the previous group for their awesome presentations and discussion. For the next group 8, our topic we're not really data focused or much on theory, so we just want you guys to relax, because this topic is going to be feel good, heartwarming, and supposed to be a meaningful topic, so we want to approach it this way. Yeah, so are you guys ready for group number 8? Let's watch something silly. Okay. Sorry, my apologies if you feel like you wasted your time 1 minute to watch our silly and unserious team introduction video. But did that clip bring back any memories from your childhood? Yeah. So it was from one of the classic superheroes series that we may have watched it a long time ago. So we played this video just to catch your attention and maybe light up the mood a little bit. But also there's a message behind it, because as kids, many of us may have dreamed of becoming superheroes, fighting villains and saving the world, like the video clip or like the movies. What if we think it this way? Becoming a real life superheroes isn't actually that hard. So you actually don't need any superpowers or special skill like these movies tell you all the time. The most important thing that you need is a kind heart and a willingness to help others. And which also means that we can all be heroes through like a very simple, humble acts of kindness. And we can all be heroes in real life. And one of the simplest way that we can think of, and we're going to be talking about today, to become a real life superhero is by volunteering. Volunteering for the causes that you believe in. Volunteering is one of the simplest way to make a social impact, and every role matters, and every person can bring something valuable to the society by volunteering. So with that in mind, our group will talk about sorry, my slide. One moment. Okay, here it goes. Okay, with that in mind, today's our group presentation will explore, as you can see on the screen, the importance of the power of volunteering in the community. Okay, the roadmap today will have 5 points of content, and that will share about the definition of volunteering. Next vlog will explain the benefits of volunteering. You see me again in part number 3 with Đức to talk about some popular volunteering activities. And then we have Diệp to share her personal volunteering experience. Then finally, Lang will wrap up our conclusion. Okay, let's get this started. I'll pass the mic to anh Đạt.
Thank you, Wing. Thank you, Wing, for the wonderful introduction. Hello, teacher and everyone. My name is Đạt, and I will be talking about what the volunteering is. Let's start in the basic. If you looking in the dictionary, volunteering symbol mean doing something we like without being forced on paid. But I found a different understanding of the volunteering work from the volunteer for education organization. VEO is a volunteer organization in Vietnam. They emphasize that volunteering is paid in the willing spirit. It's not just about working for free. It's a conscious choice the dedicate your time, effort, and skill to help society fully from the hit without expecting anything material in return. And VEO definition of volunteering in what our group with focus on in this presentation. Yes. Because it comes from the hit volunteering Broadway because just free label, we can break it can the definition down into four main pillars. First, it is the deliberate and self-motivated. You do it because you want to. Second, you are contributing your personal time, energy, and unique skill. Third, the role is to improve the well-being of our society as a whole. And finally, you do on update without seeking conventional your reward, either impact your match. Here in Vietnam, we have a beautiful culture of volunteering that is deeply rooted in our tradition. Volunteering is not just a textbook definition; it's the modern version of our saying "lá lành đùm lá rách," which can be translated to the root liver protected Titan one on the John have a week. This spirit come alive in many ways. We see students cheering and sporting candidates during the university STEM sport campaign. We see enduring summer campaign where young people have developed rural area. Their winter loading the private flying from to the highland or the zero đồng activity kitchen that ensure everyone get a hot meal during this time. It has part of our community identity. To wrap things up, volunteering in both a self act and connotation of civic society benefit in the individual and community alike. Pick a voluntary activity done real life without any research or application. It not only help though English but also strengthen social bond and share responsibility, contributing to the more caring and sustainable society. That's the end of my presentation. Thank you for listening. Next, explore more how volunteering benefit individual and community. If to involve community to tiếp this topic.
Candidate for your very useful
dễ lắm.
information.
Nghe nó thiệt chứ.
Candidate Lee Mills. Okay. So I will present for the next part of the importance of volunteering. So firstly, let's talk with the personal benefit of volunteering first. So first, volunteering help you develop new skill. You can learn practical skill like teaching or organizing events, while also improving social skill like communication, teamwork, leadership. And secondly, it helps you build connections. You meet people from different backgrounds, met a new friend, sometimes even create professional opportunity. And finally, volunteering is a way for you, for your well-being. Helping others can reduce stress, make you feel happier, and give you stronger sense of purpose. You can also build your confidence because you know you're making a difference. Overall, volunteering doesn't just help the community, it helps you grow as a person too. And the next part, we'll talk about the community impact of volunteering. So volunteering will support people who need help by providing things like food, shelter, resources, or simply companionship. It also strengthens society by bringing people together. It creates trust, encourages people to support each other, and help to reduce pressure on public services. More importantly, volunteering creates a positive change. It can improve the environment, support education, and help young people grow. In the end, volunteering makes the community stronger, safer, and better for everyone. Yeah. And so we will move to the next part, the popular volunteering activity. And Minh Đức, Lee will present this part.
Yes, thank you, Lộc, for sharing with us how volunteering activities benefit both individual and society. Now we will look at what activities we can join. So my name is Đức. Together with Nguyễn, I will introduce some popular volunteering activities.
Right, and instead of just telling you guys about the activities, we'll want to invite you all to play just a small guessing game. Yeah, so hope to have your attention, and we can, yeah, so the rule of the game is that it's easy. We just show you guys a set of images that are related to a keyword about some popular volunteering activities. You try to figure out what the word is, and then have your chat box ready so that you can type the answer in the Teams meeting chat as fast as you can. There's no reward, but I hope that you have your attention and interaction so that we can, maybe learn some more vocabulary along the way, and you just have some fun. Okay, you just have 10 seconds per word because we have limited time. So yeah, we hope to have your participation. Okay, let's go on with the first question. Okay, you can see there's the profession and then there's the word, and when we say 10 seconds start, the picture will appear. So we hope to have your answers in the chat. That can you okay, let's just do a 10 second start.
Thank you, Wing, for the introduction of the game rules.
10 seconds already start, sorry.
Yeah. So what do we see in the pictures?
Have we get any answer in the chat yet? Can't see it. Oh, not yet. Anyone guess the word?
Blood donation. Yeah, the keyword is blood donation. It's not something like blood, rotation. So just kidding. It's one of most meaningful and popular volunteering activities in Vietnam. And I think that we all have like once, blood donation in our life. And if you know that blood cannot be manufactured, it can be only given. In fact, one donation can save up to 3 lives. And blood donation can also bring health and benefits to the donor. Now let's continue with Gwen for the second question.
Sure. For the second question, we also have to have your participation. We'll just start 10 seconds now since we don't have much time. Okay, you can see the pictures here. I think it's familiar activities that you see you saw a lot when there's some disaster happening. We have any answer in the chat yet? Okay, maybe it's not enough time for you guys to think of it. But so the key word for this question is disaster relief. So the disaster in Vietnam, we can think of like typhoon or flooding or high tides. High tides is the urban disaster that we saw earlier in the first picture, right? So disaster relief. So disaster come and take many things from us. They destroy many things, but fortunately that along with those disasters, there's always a huge amount of helping hand landed out for the people in need. And the volunteering activities that we can join for disaster relief is like donation drives or distributing emergency supplies, or you can help assist in cleanups after floods or mudslides. And you can also volunteer indirectly by providing emergency response, evacuation, or search and rescue. Sorry, this is directly, not indirectly. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, these are the kinds of activities that you can do for disaster relief. Now let's come to the next question, number 3.
Okay, let's move on to the question number 3. 10 seconds start, please. I think this is, another easy one, right? Thank you for your answer. Let me see if do we have any answer here? Yeah, no. And yeah, so the keyword is reforestation. It's also one of most, popular volunteering activities in Vietnam. Many companies partner with non-profit organizations to organize tree planting events as part of their, corporate social responsibility. What may look like a one-day company event is actually a long-term investment in a better ecosystem and a healthier environment. So let's move on to the question number 4 with Quinn.
Right. Question number 4. It's also something about the environment. Okay. Let's also start the 10 second and the pictures. Even though you don't have time to type the answer in the chat box, let's just think about it. But you can guess from the word here. Okay. The answer times is up. And the keyword is environmental cleanup. So environmental cleanup can have very like serious and large scale meaning, like, you know, removing pollution or toxic substances from the environment. But in the context of volunteering, let's think about it as like the activities that we can join to clean up the surroundings around us, the surroundings, our surroundings. One of the most popular cleanup activities that I usually see is from the Saigon Sun group or organization. They carry out collecting trash activities to free our urban waterways. And yeah, so you can look them up and see their videos. It's very admiring and inspirational. You can also search up for like the local community or non-profit organizations about their cleanup activities. I think it's organized many times or a lot of during the maybe especially in coastal areas or near the beach. Right. Let's go to the next question with the last question from us actually. Yeah.
Yes. This is actually the last question in our guessing game, right? ThS can start, please.
Easy one.
Yeah, thumbs up. So the keyword is you know, tutoring. I don't see any answer from the chat box, but I will, you know, briefly walk through this. Education is a basic, you know, human right, and unfortunately, not everyone you know, have equal access to it. And by tutoring, you can share your knowledge, support children in need, and help build the foundation for their future. Even if you don't teach, you can still help by supporting classes or activities. So those are, you know, very popular volunteering activities we cover in the 5 questions. Quinn will now have us summarize things up. Yeah.
Yeah, so just to wrap up our games, the first one that we talked about was blood donation, and then blood donation and the disaster relief. We categorize them under the community care and humanitarian support, meaning it's target the human part, target the people. Is include activities that help generally just help people. And there are some other activity that we would like you guys to think of, but since we don't have much time left, so let's just list it out here. Some others activity that we can, you know, think of about the community care and humanitarian support include, you know, food distribution or elder care. Yes, so those about human rights advocacy. Generally, it support the people and ensure that no one is left behind and everyone's in need will get supported. The second category is we have reforestation and environmental cleanup that we talked about earlier. I think this one, group 3 also mentioned a lot about this one in their presentation yesterday, right? So these are there are other activities, volunteering activities that you can do for the environment, like you have the wildlife, animal shelter, or recycling projects, or you can do some educational climate action awareness and some advocacy to speak your mind about the environment. And the last category is about education and youth development. So it includes things like tutoring, scholarship, school buildings, vocational training, and job replacement. So for this one, we put it separately to the human because it targets the future. So instead of you know, when the saying that when you give a man a fish, it will feed him, but if you give the man the nut, it will help him have a better future, something like that. Sorry, I forgot the sentence. Anyway, it targets the future of the children, not just provide immediate support, right? I think that sums up our popular volunteering activities. And next, look, we'll just have one final point regarding this about where to find volunteering activities.
Now that we know many volunteering activities, where can we find them? So there are four, main places to explore. First, look around you: community centers, libraries, or local organizations. Second, check your institution, schools, university, or workplaces. Third, use social media: Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and they are so common places, so we can find volunteering events. Finally, we can use our network, join friends, or start your own project if you see us need. Yeah, that's it. The end of my part. Next, Jeep will share her personal experience regarding volunteering activities to give you a practical view of how this work look like. Yeah, thank you.
Okay, hello everyone. Thank you, Đức and Nguyễn. Hello everyone, my name is Diệp. Our group have talked a lot about volunteering in theory. Now I want to share what it looks like in real life based on my personal experience. Not too long ago, I followed my college on a weekend trip to Lâm Quan Pagoda, located in District A, Ho Chi Minh City. At first, I didn't know what to expect, but what I found there completely changed my perspective. For the past 30 years, Lâm Quan Pagoda is not only a place for worship. It has been a free nursing home, a one shelter for elderly people who have no family and nowhere else to go. Right now, they are caring for over 100 senior. The amazing part is that everything from their daily meal and medical care, it provided entirely for free. When we arrived, our group jumped right into help the nun and the regular volunteer. We have distribute meal, assisted with feeding some of the senior who couldn't eat on their own, and spend a lot of time simply talking with them. I learned that the elderly are a lot like children. They can be very emotional. You have to be very patient. But I also learned that when you really get to know them, the work isn't hard at all. We can treat them like our own grandparents. So in the end, it's all about the human connection. Many of the senior used to sell lottery ticket or just stay homelessly on the street alone. Now come to the dedication of the nun, the volunteer and the generous donation from people across the city. They have a life where they are safe, cared for, and most importantly, not forgotten. It made me realize that volunteer isn't just about saving the world. Sometimes it is simply about holding someone's hand, listening to their story, and make sure they know they still matter. Okay, that's the end of my sharing. Next, Lang will wrap up our group presentation. Thank you.
Thank you, yeah, for sharing such a touching story. My name is Lan, and as we bring our group presentation to a close, let's look back at the big picture we painted today. We have gone through the definition of volunteering and emphasized that it is paid on a virus to help the other without expecting anything in return. We also cover the impact and benefit of volunteering. On the one hand, volunteering helps us develop some skills. For example, build a meaningful connection and grow into the more confident, responsible individuals. On the on the other On the other hand, it transforms our community, whether it's planting a tree for the environment, tutoring a child for the children, or simply holding an elder's hand. These actions build a stronger, more caring and sustainable the society. At the very beginning of our presentation, we talk about the superhero we admire as kids, the ranger who saved the world. And what we hope to talk away today that you don't need a flashy suit or superpower to be a hero. You just need a willing heart. Um, Every small, humble act of kindness can make a big difference. So we encourage you to take that first step, find a cause that speak to you, reach out to your local community, and let become the change you want to see in the world. That's the end of our presentation. Thank you so much for your time and attention today. We are now open to any question, feedback, or personal experience you would like to share in our Q&A session.
Yeah, thank you so much. Group number 8. Yeah, really interesting presentation. So now I would like to invite the next group who gonna give group 8 some feedback on the presentation. Now, group number 3. Please brief your feedback, and if you have any questions, I would like you to put it in the chat box, everyone, because we do not have enough time left. Okay, so your presentation took so long, okay, longer than 20 minutes. So just brief feedback to group number 8 and question in the chat box, please.
Hello, teacher. My name is Tin, and I'm a member of Group 3. I would like to give some feedback for Group 8. First, about your introduction, I really love the Power Rangers clip where you used to introduce your team member. This was very creative, funny, and a great way to start a presentation. And about your slides, it also look very clean and very beautiful. The pictures you choose were very meaningful because they show how volunteering helps people in real life. Yeah, and second, about content. Your content was very good and easy to follow. You cover on the main points from the topic, like how volunteering helps us grow and how it improves our community. It was also great that you share some real example of local volunteer group with us. And third, I think the whole team did a wonderful job today. You all look very confident and well prepared. The way you change speakers from one person to another person was very smooth, and everyone spoke clearly with a good speed. And before I finish, I have a question for your team. As people who both work and study, our schedules are always very busy. So how can we balance our time between work, school, and doing volunteer activities? And overall, you did a great job today and show good teamwork. That's all of my feedback for Group 8. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much, Mr. Tin. We have your question here, and we would discuss it in our group. Thank you very much for your answer and your kind words for our group. Yeah, I think in the meantime, we'll have Miss Như to have your feedback, and we'll just discuss the question inside our group.
Okay, so now please put the answer into the chat box because we have we don't have enough time for discussion right here. So I understand that you have a lot of things to share with everybody here, but due to the time limit, so we cannot make it. Okay, so please understand our situation. So I would like to, yeah, so I think that I don't repeat, yeah, a lot of good things that you have done because it's quite obvious to everyone here. So it's really an interesting presentation with impressive leading activity. Yeah, so Power Rangers. So I was like surprised when the music was on and my son came over and then say, "What's up, mom?" Okay, yeah, because he loved the Power Rangers. Yeah, he loved this movie. But yeah, biological. Okay, you talked about like volunteering in a very simple way. It's understandable. Everybody can have like understand the message at the very beginning. So I think it's a good way to lead everybody into your topic. You're quite relaxing. Yeah, quite relaxing. And you also exploited the topic from like very simple view. I mean, you presented okay the key points simply and easy for everybody to follow. Okay, I think that it's quite natural. Okay, yeah, step by step, but not like very effective. Okay, I agree that the pictures you use in the presentation are useful and relevant to the topic. Yeah, not like complicated. Yeah, not really complicated. So yeah, very supportive to what you say. The content is good. Okay, and the slides are catching and the transition among members, okay, was smooth. So I think everything is good. Okay, yeah, it's a good presentation. Yeah, congratulations. You did a good job. Thank you.
Thank you, Miss Như. Thank you for your kind words.
All right, so now I'm really sorry we have no time for discussion. So please, okay, send your answer into the chat box. Group number, yeah, the question from, let's see, from number 3, is that right? Okay, yeah, good. So the number 9, yeah, please get ready for your presentation. Now, watch out the time limit for your group. Okay, maximum 20 minutes only, and then 10 minutes for Q&A.
Hi everyone, and today our group is going to talk about the role of technology in modern education. Now let me quickly introduce our team. We have Phạm Duy Phương Oanh, Nguyễn Văn Thịnh, Đàm Gia Thái, Võ Thái Sơn, and I'm Trần Thị Bích Diễm. And today the content we're bringing you includes, next slide please. Thịnh ơi. And the content we're bringing you includes the rise of technology in education, interactive learning resource, the challenges of technology in education, the future trend in education, and the conclusion. Yeah, and this may not be a completely new topic, but I think it's something very close to all of us, especially because we study in an online university environment and technology has changed education in ways that were hard to imagine even 10 years ago. It makes learning more flexible. You can study from anywhere and any pace. It makes knowledge more accessible. And it opens up tools that actually adapt to how you learn, not just how the textbook were written. Yeah, and technology is already part of our daily learning experience. We attend classes online, submit assignments digitally. Next slide, please. and use tools like ChatGPT, YouTube, and Microsoft Teams, to support our studies. But at the same time, it's brought some real challenges: distraction, inequality, over-dependency on digital tools, and question about whether we actually learning or just getting answer handed to us. Okay, let's start with my teammate Dan Yathai, who will present on the positive impacts.
Hello everyone, I'm Thái. Next, I will talk about the positive impact of technology in modern education. Technology has changed the way students learn. Teach it in presentation will focus on four main benefits: personalized learning, interactive resource, remote education, and easy access to information. First, technology support personalized learning through adaptive learning tool, individual learning style, student success story. Platform like Khan Academy can adapt listen to each student level and learning speed. Student can practice quick personalized insight and receive instant feedback. Technology also support different learning style, so students can learn in way that the most effective to them. As a result, students become more confident and improve their academic performance. Second, slide please. Second, technology provide interactive resource that make learning more interesting and engaging. Digital platforms such as Quizlet and Leopard allow students to join quiz game and interactive lesson. Their activity encourage active participation and collaboration in the classroom. Interactive learning also help students remember information more effectively. Third, technology has expanded remote education. Students can now study from anywhere using the internet. During the COVID pandemic, online platforms like Zoom, Microsoft Teams, and Google Meet become essential for online learning. Remote education gives more opportunity to students who live far from school or have a busy schedule. Finally, next slide, please. Finally, technology provides easy access to information. Students can quickly search for information online, watch education video, and access digital library. Platform like YouTube offer tutorial and lesson on my subject. Technology help students expand their knowledge beyond traditional textbook and become more independent learner. In conclusion, technology has greatly improved more education through personalized learning, interactive resource, remote education, and easy access to information. However, technology should be widely and balanced with effective teaching method to achieve the best learning experience. Thank you for every. And nextly, welcome Mr. Oanh, who will continue with the topic challenge of technology in education.
Hi, teacher and everyone. My name is Huỳnh. Today, I would like to present my part about the challenges of technology in education. Although technology makes learning more convenient and accessible, it also brings some challenges. In this presentation, I will talk about three main issues: screen time, digital distraction, and asset inequality. The first issue is screen time. Nowadays, students spend many hours using computer, tablet, and smartphone for studying and entertainment. However, excessive screen time can negatively affect both physical and mental health. It may cause eye strain, headache, sleep problem, and a lack of physical activity. To reduce the negative effects, students should take regular break, exercise regularly, and balance online activity with offline activity. The second issue is digital distraction. Technology gives students easy access to information, but it can also make them lose focus. Many students are distracted by social media, videos, and online games while studying. Instead of paying attention to lesson, they may spend time browsing through apps or chatting with friends. As a result, their concentration and academic performance may decrease. To solve this problem, students should turn off notification and follow a clear study schedule. Next slide, please. The final issue is access inequality. Not all students have the same access to technology. Some students don't have laptop, smartphone, or stable internet connection, especially in a rural area. This makes it difficult for them to run online classes and access learning material. There can be a gap in learning activity between students. Government and school should provide better support, such as the portable devices, and improve internet access to ensure equal opportunity for everyone. That's all of my part. I would like to invite Sally to continue the presentation.
Thanks on. Hello everyone. Now I will talk about a future of education. We have three big trends. The first is AI tutoring. It's a smart hacker stuck on a code book or math problem. AI guides you step by step. The second is VR learning. It makes lesson very real. With VR headsets, you can work inside a 3D building. Next. Finally, is micro learning. We don't always have hour for class. You can learn skill from 5-minute video on your phone. Okay. Now let's look at an example of AI tutoring success. For essay, AI fits grammar quickly. Teacher can check 1,000 essays at midnight, but AI can't. But look at the last point. We still need human. Use AI to learn, not to teach. To sum up, the best filter balance technology and human teacher. Thank you.
Yeah, and thank you, Tim. All right, so we'll talk about both the benefits and the challenges of technology in education. There's no doubt that technology has changed learning in many positive ways. It has made education more flexible, more accessible, and more personalized for students around the world. And however, technology should be seen as a tool, not a replacement. Even with all these advancements, teachers still plays an essential role in guiding, motivating, and inspiring students. At the same time, the best educational results often come from planned methods, where technology supports effective teaching instead of replacing it. Yeah, and we also need to recognize the importance of digital literacy. While technology creates many opportunities, it also brings challenges such as digital distractions, unequal access to device and the internet, and over dependence on AI tools that's why students today need to learn not only how to use technology, but also how to use it responsibly and thoughtfully. In the end, education is about balance. Technology can improve education in powerful ways, but it should always support human learning, not replace it. And and as IT student, the topic is especially meaningful to us because we may become the people who design and build the technology in the future. So maybe the more important lesson we can take from this topic is not only how technology changes education, but also how we can create technology that truly help people learn better. Yeah, and thank you for your listening.
Yeah, thank you so much, group number 9. So now I would like group number 2, please give feedback to group number 9.
Yeah. Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Hello. Yeah, perfect.
Yeah.
So I'm from group number 2 and I would like to give you some feedback. So thank you for preparing this presentation. Overall, I think the group delivered a highly relevant presentation. The topic of technology in education might be vast, but you managed to narrow it down into easily digestible segments. And also, the team members show a clear understanding of the subject matter, and maybe the collaborative effort was evident. Also, the content and the structure, I think the deep of the information is clear, and also the summary was concise and wrap up in the main point effectively. I just have small feedback of the drawback of the presentation. I think it'll be better if the because your team is technological team, so and your main color is a dark blue, so there are some image you in the slide was likely too dark and make it difficult to see clearly from the back of the room. And also the font of the side was a little bit small and the color matched with the background. So it just reduce the readability. And maybe I think the presentation would feel a little bit too formal, and maybe you can try to like raise your tone a little bit and include more direct interaction with the audience. It will be better. So to sum up, I think overall is the content and the structure is very clear, and I would like to thank you for preparing this presentation for the whole class. And I will put just 1 or 2 questions to the chat box so you can answer it. because due to the time limit. Thank you.
Okay, so I think that
thank you.
group number 2, could you please discuss one question over here? Okay, one question only. And for the second question, please put it in the chat box. They will reply you through the message. Okay, so now just okay, tell them the first question so that they can answer.
Yeah. So my question will be surround the topic of the AI development. So as you know, the AI is growing very fast in the recent years. So do you believe AI tutoring system will be able to replace the emotional intelligence and the empathy of a human teacher? Do you need me to explain a little bit about the question?
Yeah, thank you. Your question. Yeah, that is also my question. Yeah, that is also my question. Yeah. Now, please discuss. Okay, please discuss. Show me your point of view.
I will put it in the chat so you can read it.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, your question.
Okay, so why everybody waits for the answers from group number 9. So I would like to give you some feedback. I absolutely agree with the feedback from group number 2. Just something for you to improve. That is about the slides. So you should input a lot of things on the slide, especially the key points are expressed in a full sentence. Okay, in full sentences. So yeah, a lot of words. So I can say the slides are too text heavy. Okay, yeah, text heavy. It's not necessary. So I understand what you mean, but you need to put the key points in terms of phrases. So it's easier for everybody to follow. All right, no need to put whole sentences on the slide. Okay, so it leads to the fact that audience will read the slides instead of listening to you. So you should avoid this. Okay, you should avoid this. But I really love the conclusion. Okay, I really love the conclusion. And because group number 2, they say that they said that you have true understanding. Okay, you have understanding of the part you presented. So I want you to discuss more about this interesting topic, and especially I really love the question raised by group number 2. Okay, I think that something about something was mentioned in the conclusion, but I want you to give me further explanation about this, especially the role of the teacher, the human teacher, in the race of AI. Now, do you have the answer, group number 9? So you just have 1 or 2 minutes to discuss. Hello, room number 9. Is that okay?
Yeah, teacher, thank you.
Don't let
Thank you,
everybody wait so
teacher.
long. Okay.
Yeah, because we're discussing. Thank you, teacher, and thank you, everyone.
Are you discussing?
Yeah.
Okay, so now please express your opinion, okay, about the issue raised by room number 2.
Yeah, and honestly, I don't think so. Not fully anyway. Yeah, because AI tutoring system are getting really impressive. They can explain concept clearly, give instant feedback, yeah, and that generous useful. But emotional intelligence, empathy, that's a completely different thing. Think about it. There are moments in school where you're not struggling with the content, you're struggling with yourself. Maybe you're stressed before an exam or when you feel like you're falling behind everyone else. Yeah, or you need someone to tell you, hey, you're doing fine, keep going. Yeah, and a good teacher read that, they notice and they respond to you as a person, not just as a learner. AI can simulate that to some degree. It can share in creating things. It can detect when you're making repeat mistake. But there's a difference between a system that programming to be a support you and a person who genuinely care about your progress. So, as an IT student, I actually find this question really interesting. Yeah, because building emotionally intelligent AI is one of the hardest problem in the field. And I think the reason it's hard is that empathy isn't just about saying the right word. It's about truly understanding other person's experience. And we're not there yet. So my honest answer is AI keep getting better at teaching. But the human side of education, the connection, the trust, the I believe in you moment, I think that still belong to people. Yeah, I think so.
Okay, thank you so much for your point of view, for your opinion. So, group number 2, are you satisfied with the discussion with the answer to your question?
Yeah, I think they express enough the point of view, so I can understand that what they think about the question that I asked them. So I think the question are satisfied with the answer they give.
Yeah. So actually, we cannot deny the benefits from AI in learning, okay, in our learning process. But we are aware of the importance of the human teacher's role in the learning process as well. Okay, yeah. But now, okay, we need to, okay, fully uh understand, okay, the train okay, the society, okay, the train the society, okay. So we need to balance, right? We need to balance and we need to raise our awareness of using AI in learning. So yeah, I think that the presentation exploited many aspects about AI in learning. Yeah, I think it's good. Yeah, thank you so much for your opinion, for your answer. Okay. So we have done 4 presentations. Okay, up to now. So now we come to the last one, group number 10. Okay, please share your screen and start your presentation.
Chào cô. Dạ em là nhóm 10. Tại vì bên em hôm nay có cấp điện á, cho nên em có nói hơi nhanh một xíu, rồi lướt qua một số chỗ.
Okay.
Thank you, teacher, and thank you everyone for coming to Group 10 presentation. The topic that we are going to discuss about today is the benefits of learning a second language. For Group 10, we will have me, Trần Hoàng Nam. What I'm going to do is introducing the topic to everyone. And next, Mr. Lê Xuân Thành will go a bit deeper on the main topic. Miss Trần Hoàng Mỹ Nhi, she will take over after, and she will talk about some problem of learning a second language. Then we will have Miss Dương Ngọc Mỹ Linh. She will share with us some of her personal tips for learning a new language. And at the end, Mr. Dương Ngọc Thanh Khôi will end the presentation by telling us about his talk. And for my introduction, I want to talk about the power of language. And what learning a new language will never not be important. And the story in which I want to spread my idea is the story about the Tower of Babel. Everyone here probably know about this famous story from the book of Genesis. In the book of Genesis 11, verse 1 to 9, it is said that after the earth had been wiped clean by the great flood, people who remain now only spoke one common language, and they start to move eastward. There they found a plain called Sinai and settled their new civilization. The people then said to each other, "Come, let us build ourselves a city with a tower that reaches to the heaven, so that we may make a name for ourselves. Otherwise, we will be scattered over the face of the whole earth." But the Lord came down and saw the city and the tower people were building. Thus the Lord said, "If as one people speaking the same language, they have begun to do this, then nothing they plan to do will be impossible for them. Come, let us go down and confuse their language, so they will not understand each other." So the Lord scattered them from there over on the earth, and they stopped building the city. That's why it was called Babel, because there the Lord confused the language of the whole world. One small thing to note about the name Babel. It's most likely a wordplay. Many historians link Babel to the city of Babylon, since the land of Sinai was said to be southern Mesopotamia, which at that time was the kingdom of Babylonia. But at the same time, the term Babel, with ancient Israelite used for the city of Babylon, had also been linked to the Hebrew word Balau, meaning to confuse. And this kind of wordplay is very common in the ancient time when story from faraway land usually reach a foreign country through oral storytelling rather than through written or translate scripture. But back to the main point, you probably have noticed the part where I have highlight in the previous slide. Even the Lord of the heaven knew that's when all of humanity spoke one language and can understand each other. Then nothing they can not achieve together. Their punishment was not thunder, fire, or earthquake, and because the creator of mankind knew no matter how many times humanity fell down, they will one day rise up for the challenge again. So I think even back in the ancient time, we have already know about the importance of unity and language. Usually the biggest gateway lead them to that possibility. And we also have to remember that language is not just a sum of words. They contain the context of a whole culture. or sometimes a whole underlying structure of the world. This is why a large language model can understand the aspect of the physical world through language alone, without having not experience the reality by itself. And I know some people might not might push back the idea that you can understand reality just by understand the language. But we have another example that physicists can understand the world of quantum mechanics through the language of mathematics. So learning a new language is not just learning a second method to express the same idea, but to learn a new way to organize thought, emotion, and meaning. And on the points above, I mean to say, there might be no better way to connect with people around the world than to step into their own culture and perspective through the language that they are speaking. And by living even just a small aspect of their daily life is enough to enhance that connection between humans. And I have one personal hope that maybe one day humanity will once again stand under one unified world, and maybe this time we will actually be able to build our generation tower of Bible, something that allow humanity to reach beyond the sky. And that's the end of my introduction. Next is the main topic, which is benefits of learning a second language. And please take over for me from here. Thank you, teacher.
Hi everyone. So this is my part. So I'm going to talk about the benefits of learning a second language. So first, it can improve our memory and problem-solving skills, and it can enhance focus and multitasking ability, so we can focus better and we can do multiple things at a time if we are proficient in our language skills. Also, it can help delay dementia and Alzheimer's onset because the brain, if you are skillful in your language, the brain constantly thinking in different language, and it keep activate the brain and therefore have to delay the onset of Alzheimer and dementia disease. And furthermore, it can boost our creativity and our critical thinking because when you think in different language, for a long time, it can trigger the brain to connect the neuron in our cell brain, and due to the boosting connection, it can boost our creativity and critical thinking. And at the same time, it can increase our attention and mental flexibility because our brain is wired to think in different language. Also, for the social and career benefit, learning a second language or the third, the fourth one can very beneficial because it can open our door to global career opportunities as we can work in different country if we are proficient in that country-specific language, and it opens us a lot of job opportunities. And at the same time, it can connect us with millions of people worldwide because we can speak their native language, and it's easier for us to talk to them in their mother language. And also it can build our cultural and awareness because when we learn one specific language, we have to learn about their culture, their history, and their thinking as well, and it will increase our knowledge in that specific country and culture as well. And also it can help us to have empathy for their language, because we understand the tone, the deeper meaning, and the slang words they are using, and we can understand deeper if we are learning their language. And also it can improve our travel and networking experiences, because we are confident to talk to them in their own language. And when we travel and working in their country, we don't have trouble communicating with them. Also, it can boost our earning potential significantly, because if one country, one big company is looking for some candidate for their job, they will prefer someone who can speak their own language, and the earning can be improved as well compared to someone who cannot speak their language very proficiently. And thank you for hearing my presentation. So the next part will be Nhi, and she will be talking about problems in learning a second language. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Thầy. Hi everyone, I am Huỳnh, and I will continue with the next part, problem in learning a second language. As you know, we study English for many years from school, but very few can confidently talk to foreigners. For most of us, a second language is a huge challenge. First, the fear of bad pronunciation is very real. When we start, people often tease our accent, making us afraid of being just so. We choose to stay silent, and the lyrics example is me. As you can hear, my pronunciation is not perfect. Honestly, my voice sounds like this even in Vietnamese. It's just who I am. But I truly make me try to speak English. Over time, it's become a big problem at work. Language barrier block career promotion. Imagine working in a foreign company with technical skill but zero English. You cannot explain your idea in meeting. You miss big project and you cannot get a promotion. Without English, your professional growth just stop. Next, next slide, please. Next slide. Hello. Thành ra qua lại mình đến. After the travel, we try to relearn. But then we get confused where to start. We don't know which grammar or vocabulary to choose even when practiced with AI. We still freeze in real life. Studying alone is also lonely and slow. So we lose motivation and give up halfway. If become a broken love. If you are sharp, if this fruit, don't worry. My team, my teammate is going to save us with some amazing practical tips. Please welcome Lynn.
Hi guys, so I'm Lynn and I'm going to continue our part. I'm going to talk about how to learn language in the most practical and applicable way for everyone. Next slides, please. So first of all, we can learn by shadowing and that is how you learn as a baby, right? When we were born, as a baby, we just kind of like mirror what the adults are saying, and then we kind of learn by looking at the adults and imitating them, right? So we can copy that kind of applies the same to when we learn like a new language also. We copy the pronunciation from the people that speak that language, like the local ones, and we also like listen to them and we repeat immediately so we can, like receive feedbacks from the local and native speakers themselves. And also, Tatna, can you go into the presentation mode because you're just showing the slide, you're not in the presentation mode. Yes, thank you so much. Next slide, please. So the second method is something from my own experience, is that I try to place myself into an environment that I can try to use that language. So for example, if you were to work for a Japanese company, right, and you would also like to learn the language of Japanese itself. I think there's something wrong with the presentation. Could Miss Yu and our class be patient enough to see what is going on?
I cannot see this slide. Yes.
Yes, thank you. We had some minor technical issues there. I hope we don't mind that. So continue my part. Let's say for example you want to learn like the Japanese language, right? So you gotta be proactive in looking for the environment that you could apply to the lessons that you learn. And you try your best to surround yourself with the language yourself daily. I try to watch anime and I try to read manga, and I also try to go to the Japanese town, which is in Ho Chi Minh City, District 1, and just talk to the people there, And we try to embrace like mistakes as a part of learning, because that's how you learn, right? You don't learn by getting things correct, but you learn from your errors. That's also like a part of how AI and large language models learn. They learn from their mistakes and get the feedbacks. Next slide, please. So another practical, we gotta use like tools also to support us, right? Because we live in the digital era. So first of all, I think that everyone uses this to learn language, which is the Duolingo and a way of gamification your learning language process. But the pros of Duolingo is that it's very digestible. It's very, it's kind of easy to get addicted to, like TikTok. So it's short form, right? But the cons is that I feel like it doesn't give you that much of like an immersive experience of learning the language itself. So that's my take on Duolingo. Next slide, please. So this is actually something I use in my study process in general, which is the Anki card, a digital flashcard application. So there are actually like scientific researches that back up the use of Anki and how it could improve our memory. Much as I want to stress that, like learning language is more about like an immersive experience, try your best not to like focus on getting not focusing on the results, but more like immersing yourself in the language. But I also think that memorization is like a very core part of any learning, right? You gotta memorize thing and you do it by practice. And flashcards are a very strong tool, and there are actually like scientific researches that back this up. So that's a very powerful tool to learn language. Next slide, please. Now, again, with the AI tools, I know you guys have heard the word AI so much in this presentation, but I have to mention this again because AI really, like the internet, revolutionized how we approach education and many other things as well. So AI has been trained and it has become good enough for us to like have practices like conversation with it. I think like AI, the newest language model of ChatGPT is doing quite a good job. As in like they have their own AI voice, and we can practice speaking with them as if like a real person, and we can actually like give the AI prompts in order how to speak the language and how to practice with us, and also give us like accurate feedbacks. So that's it for my part, and I would like to introduce our next member, and which we're going to talk about the we're going to talk about the oh wait, sorry guys. Last but not least, I think that one of the most important part is that not to focus on the results. For example, I see many adults trying to take the IELTS examinations, and it kind of like had to they place importance in getting the score, as in like, oh, I have to get 6.5, I have to get like 7.0. I think that is not how you should approach the language. When you first you first approach the language with that kind of mindset, it kind of pressurize you, and you will not be consistent in the process of learning it. But I feel like approaching the language with the appreciation for the language itself, the people that speak it, the country that uses it, and the culture behind it, as in Nam has previously told us about the culture, the people, and everything that has social values behind the language, had like it should be placed more emphasis on, and so small habits, big changes, which is to be consistent in the long run. That is like the most practical thing that I could ever say about learning languages. Thank you, and that's it for my presentation, guys.
Thank you, Lynn. Good evening, teacher and classmate. My name Khoi. Thank you. Oh, sorry. Thank you for listening to what recent Tino so far. Now let's meet Konka Wolfen. So Tino be reviewing the skipper and sharing our final message. Concluding, what have we learned? Language connects people across borders, culture, and community. Learning a second language brings personal, academic, professional, and social benefits. Challenge like fear, low confidence, and lack of motivation and normal, but they can be overcome. The best way to improve storage is everyday user app, talk to native speaker, watch the movie, listen to music, and set clear goals. My final message is don't be afraid to make mistakes. Mistakes are the best of learning. If we start practice regularly and stay practicing learning a second language can become a right journey. A language is not just a subject at school, it is a bridge to the world. So if you call Illinois Molinwa, Western, would you West and why? Thank you for listening.
Yeah, thank you. Group number 10. Okay, so now we just have 5 more minutes for group number 6 to give feedback on group number 10's presentation.
Okay, I will repeat that right now. So I'm Phúc and I'm from group 6. And for overview, I think from the individual performance to the teamwork correlation, so I think the overview is quite good because because the team have I think the team it member in the team have a good reparation than our team too many, and it is the good boy from my feedback. And the second boy, we talk some about the witness. I think the beginning of the emotion of the beginning is very important. And I think your team have maybe have 3 people have a good voice, have a good uh, speaking English. Not like a team, not like my team, because I think I speak generally, and work and maybe better than me, and but two members they can normally our team maybe very general. So I think the witness is the realization stage. I think your team can make some people have a good relationship to start first, and the ending have someone to with good voice to solution. Because you know the the beginning of the emotion is very important. It will push up audience to listen the team more. And for the beginning, I think Nam like took me go around the landing. I because the teacher order us to listen, so I really try to listen from the beginning. Because the beginning it took too long, and I try to understand the explanation. Because in the first time I have I have a wonder like what the topic I'm listening is it this is group 10. And then when I'm go around and they transit to Mr. Thẩm, and that time I think it is the time the realization goes to the right boy. Yeah. And I see the effort from Nhi and from Khoi thì because I think they look like us, they work ở đây, and but I think they have good relation than me or than Trường or than Vĩ, because I think we have the same task we work on day, but you very burn too many for realization. And I think the opinion, if you should not Nhi and Khoi, you should not use long sentence in your slide, and you use some short sentence, and with you just focus each one line, like my team. I try to repair for Trường and Vĩ. He only who can talk long, so I read he only slide, and he people and the audience they can read the slide and just focus each one line. It better for you. Yeah. So that's my That's my own feedback. Thank you.
Yeah, do you have any question? Do you have any question? I don't think that they can answer your question right now, but you just send your question to the chat box so that they can see and respond to you later. Okay.
Okay, I will chat. I will chat.
Okay, thank you so much for your constructive feedback on route number 10's presentation. So I agree with you on some points about some points. Okay, but actually this is a good presentation. So well prepared with the slides, well designed slides, and just sometimes like the transitions among members not smoothly enough. But generally speaking, so in congratulations, it's a good presentation. Especially, I really enjoy the tips that Millen shared with us. Really practical. Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much, everyone. So we have done 5 presentations for today, and now as scheduled, I will send you the link to do the test. So now I have 44 students. Oh my God, this is the maximum number, is that right? Okay. Now just wait for me, everyone. I will send you the link.
Ủa, cô ơi viết tên có bỏ dấu không cô?
Hello Miss Như, can I ask mình có phải join cái cuộc họp này lúc mình làm bài không ạ? Hay là mình có thể leave cái meeting à?
Cái này thì không mọi người còn bây giờ là mình đã xong cái bài thuyết trình của mình ngày hôm nay rồi ha, cho nên mọi người có thể leave class, không sao hết, mọi người nhớ điểm nhanh giúp cô. Các anh chị nào không điểm
Chỗ nói em gì nè, anh Duy đuổi mày đi rồi, thôi để tao nhường chỗ cho mày nha. Em qua 2 phút kia vậy. Tại Khánh nó dành chỗ anh nên không có chỗ ngồi. Hoàng ơi.
Dạ rồi ok. Rồi cô nói tới đâu mọi người? Ok, bây giờ là mọi người làm test ha. Cô có gửi cho mọi người 2 cái link. Cái link thứ nhất là mọi người vào làm test. Cái link số 2 là có listening, bài listening và cái file nghe. Thì mọi người là nghe xong thì mọi người sẽ copy record cái câu trả lời của mình trên cái link của cô ha. Trên link của cô là có listening nè, thì mọi người sẽ qua cái link số 2 để mọi người nghe và mọi người lấy câu trả lời. Cái tiếp theo nữa là về bài tập ha, những cái reading rồi sentence completion, rồi mọi người có cái reading ha, text completion và reading comprehension. Thì khi mọi người làm bài á, thì mọi người có thể là leave class, bởi vì chúng ta đã xong ngày hôm nay rồi. Đây là buổi cuối cùng ha, cho nên là mọi người có thể leave class trong cái thời gian mọi người làm bài. Cô không